everybody. Thanks for joining me out here on Lake Erie. We're gonna have a pretty fun adventure today. I am going to do the Mystery Tackle Box Challenge. So what we have is a panfish and trout fishing kit here. What we're going to do is see if we can catch a yellow perch, which is a panfish, on every one of the baits that are in here. So this ought to be a good fun one. I'm going to use some pretty light tackle today. I'll show you what we're working with here in a second. So there's a really good chance we could hook into a walleye. There's a chance that we can hook into some drum. So I'm a little bit concerned about using some really lightweight panfish setups here, but you know what? We're gonna give it a run. So here we go. And as always, thanks for joining me. Let's go ahead and get the panfish and trout fishing kit opened. See what we got inside, I'll show you. All right, here we go. It is a panfish smorgasbord. We have our flexibait booby worm. All right, nice name. Scented with banana. Look at these guys. So that ought to be pretty good for some perch. We have our roadside minnows. These look like paddle tail. These ought to be pretty darn good as well. Got your classic maribou jigs. 2 white maribou jigs. Perfect. All right, what do we have here? OGP Bulldog 7 gram, the original. This one's a vertical jigging lure. All this stuff, by the way, I'm going to vertical jig. So, and one of my favorites, looks pretty interesting, the eye hole scented lures. These are Leland lures, eye hold scent holder jigs. They got a little hole in them for you to put some scent, and we do have some Procure, so we'll put that on there. And I think we're going to use these exclusively on on these flexibaits and the roadside minnows. So we got a good kit here, lots of fun stuff. I do have my very nice sticker, whoop bass, very nice. It's a little windy out here today, but it's going to be super hot. I think the temperature is going to get up into the low 90s. Water's 64 degrees. We still got good water for perch. They haven't moved offshore yet. Here's what we're going to be using today. This is a St. Croix Panfish series. This thing is tiny. I got a lot of twist here in this braid, but that's okay. And then we're also using a Daiwa 2000 Laguna LT on here. This is a seriously lightweight setup. I mean, look at this. You can bend this thing all the way around. I'm seeing a lot of action down there on the bottom still, so we're gonna hopefully hook up with something. We're tying a double clinch knot here. There we are. This is 8-pound Seaguar Gold Label leader on 8-pound braid. All right, we're gonna go with one of these flexi baits here and see how this does. Interesting. Let's see if they smell like banana. I'll be the judge of that. Yes, they do smell like banana. So between banana and some fish stank, I think we are going to have ourselves a very scented lure here. Little bit janky. We're gonna go with it. I have a feeling that it's not gonna matter too much, that it looks a little bit off. However, should work fine. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take some of this scent, stick it right in the old eye hole there. Look at that. Wow. Coming out the other side. Mystery Tackle Box Challenge. We're gonna catch a panfish, AKA yellow perch, on every one of the lures that's in this box this morning. I'm gonna head up front here. A lot of fish in the water column today. Let's send this guy down to the bottom and start moving on over. I have a feeling that we're gonna see some hooking up today. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We got a lot of action down there. I'm just gonna start moving forward, covering some water here. So what I'm doing is just letting this lure sink to the bottom. Oh, something just nibbled it. Come on, I have a feeling that was a perch. It's a beautiful day. Wind is out of the south. It's actually going to pick up and be pretty windy out here, but I'm so close to shore that there's not going to be really any waves at all. This is pretty much all we're going to have today. Just a little bit of surface ripples, and the rest is going to be smooth sailing. If you can see this on the sonar, Down there on the bottom, it's sort of kind of wispy lines, very thin. Those are perch. Boy, there's a lot of fish down there. We just need something to bite. Oh, there we go. Fish on. He hit it hard. Oh, man. Look at the bend. Look at the bend in this rod. Holy moly. What do we have? Oh, it's a walleye. Nice. Let's get our... Oh, look at this. This is great. We got us a walleye right off the bat. I'm losing my shoes. Here, take my shoes off. This is wonderful way to start the day. Look at this. Yes. Look at this guy. Oh boy. Perfect. He hit it hard. Oh my goodness. He whacked it. That is how we want to start the day. I don't really care what it is as long as we get ourselves a fish. All right, that's a nice walleye. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful fish. All right, we're gonna let you go. See you, buddy. Wonderful. That is how I wanted to start the day. All right, looking good-ish. There we are. Yeah, that's not too bad. Put some Procure right in that little eye hole. Look at this. Nice. We send it down to the bottom, bounce it off the mud and sand and the debris down there, and then just pulled it up and let it sit, and he smashed it. In fact, I thought I was gonna start unscrewing the base of this thing. I was yanking it around so hard. We're already getting hit. This is good. Boy, this St. Croix Panfish ultralight fast action spinning rod is so freaking sensitive. It is, you can feel everything down there. All right, take it off. There we go, fish on. Got us something. Something big here, just nailed it. And we are pulling drag. What do we got? What do we got? Chances of this being a drum or a, yep, drum. All right, we got ourselves a drum. That's all right. We'll take them. We'll take them. Let's move this out of the way. See if we can get him. There we go. All right, got us a nice drum here. Bye-bye. Ho, ho, ho. Another drum, yeah. I think we're into the drum. I think we're into the drum, but I don't know for sure. Oh, we don't want to break them. We don't want to break off. Let's see what we got. Yep, it looks kind of drummy. And it is. Oh, these things are kind of hard to fight. These are just hard to fight on this little tiny, look at this. This is just way too big. Oh boy. Almost too big for this little reel. There we are. Another big one. Did he bend it out? No, he didn't bend it out too bad. We definitely have a lot of scales on there. All right, let's add a little bit more Procure. Good. And with that said, we are going to move off of this spot. I got to get out of here. I mean, not get out of here, but I got to get off of these drum. All right, 2 drum and 1 walleye later. And we are into some action on Lake Erie. Feeling it. All right. Once again, if you look on the sonar here, you'll see all these sort of wispy light lines here. Pretty confident those are perch or some smaller forage fish, but the chances of them being perch are pretty high because I've seen them before. This is what they look like, so we're going to just keep on trying until we get them. Like I said, I gotta get a panfish on every lure in this mystery tackle box. A lot of boats out there deep, a lot of people on the water today. This is a fishing day on Lake Erie. Fair weather, Saturday. Everybody's at the boat ramp putting in. Commit! Please commit! What are you guys doing to me? You're hitting it but not biting it. There we go, fish on. I think we may have our perch here. We got something. What is it? Oh, it's a white bass. All right. Look, this is a panfish. So that is a big boy. Look at that. That is one Fatty McGee white bass. This thing is chunked up. Look at that. Big boy. All right. Technically, we got our panfish number 1. So that's what's been whacking on these things more than the perch, is these white bass. I can just feel it. However, I'm not giving up that easy on the yellows. There's a chance there's some yellows down here, and there's a chance that I can catch one. So that's what's been playing with it. If they don't have any stripes on them, they are white perch. So if they have some broken stripes on them, they are white bass. And that one was huge. Fish on. How'd we get this guy? What did we get? There we go. Got something. What is this? Oh, he's not happy. Not happy. And he's running. Oh! Let's move on back to the back and see what we got. Let's see. Oh, God. That's another drum. Yeah, got ourselves another drum. There we are. Okay. Okay. There we go. Fish on. Got ourselves a yellow perch. We did it. All right. We did it. Come here, buddy. All right. Nice fish. There we go. Got one here. Nice yellow perch. Bye, buddy. All right. We did it. We got our perch. I need to clean that up. That's a mess. Congratulations. We did it. We got ourselves a perch. Now we're going to switch over to the next lure. We are going to try this roadside minnows. See how they do. Oh, we got a maribou jig next, and we got this vertical jig, which should pick some stuff up as well. Okay, here we go. These are tiny, but you know what? They're going to do just fine. There we go. Look at that. Now that is a quality lure out of the Mystery Tackle Box Panfish kit. Got some gunk in there, and here we go. Down to the bottom with you. You can see some targets. We got some stuff high in the water column. We got some stuff low in the water column. Nothing in between in the 10 to 15 foot. It's either on the bottom or up top. There we go. Fish on. What do we have? Got something good here. Oh, another walleye. Yes. Look at this. There we go. Look at this walleye right in the mouth with the roadside minnows and the eye hole Leland lures. Look at that. He looks good. Okay. Right in the mouth. Look at that. All right, let's see if we can get you undone. Easy. There we are. Let go, buddy. Nice. Look at all this. Look at all this action. We are into the multi-species mother lode. We got white perch, yellow perch, walleye, and drum. There we go. Fish on. Gotcha. What do we have? A nice yellow perch. Wonderful. That is what we were after. There we go. Look at you. Big dog. Oh, stay. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Very nice. We'll let you go. See ya, buddy. We have hooked up so far with everything. We got the roadside minnow that's hooked up. We got the flexibait that's hooked up. These Leland lure eye hole jigs are proving themselves. Let's switch over. We're going to try that little maribou that came with it. And the chances of this thing hooking up are pretty high as well because, I mean, it's a maribou. Maribous always seem to get the job done. Wahoo maribou jig. Tip, allow jig to rest on the bottom, no problem there, and the maribou will continue to move enticingly with the water currents. Made in Haiti with components made in the USA. Wahoo Fishing Products. Here we go. These look nice. Hand tied. Ooh, and they got some weight to them. Got a little bit of weight to them. They're 1/16, so it's going to take a little bit to get down onto the bottom. That's okay. I have a feeling we are going to hook up with this maribou. Look at the fluffiness of this little guy. So I'm doing a double clinch knot, not to be confused with the improved clinch knot. All right. We don't have, I'm not using any Procure on this one yet. I do just want to, let's just get it down to the bottom and see how it does on its own. A white maribou jig with a pink head technically should hook up very well, actually. There, you're on the bottom already. Holy moly, first time down. Just straight to the bottom and we hooked up. What do we have? Oh my God. Oh my God. No way. No freaking way. Look at the size of this walleye. Oh my goodness. He's huge. Look at this. Huge. On the maribou. Could not ask for a better setup. Look at this. On the panfish. Okay, let's get you back in the water, mister. There you go. Oh boy. That was a nice fish. I mean, straight up destroyed it. That was a huge surprise with a giant walleye. I mean, on the lightest tackle you could possibly imagine for a walleye, I let that thing do exactly what it said, go straight down to the bottom, and all the little feathers were moving in the current. Next thing you know, I'm on. That was nice. I don't even think I got a chance to jig it at all. It just went straight down and hooked up. Okay. Wind is moving us all around, but that's okay. There we are, fish on. Got us something. Oh, he's moving fast. And we got us another perch on the maribou, just as we wanted. Look at this guy. He's got some size too. Look at that. Here we are. Got us another nice perch. Very, very beautiful little fish. Looking good, Mr. Perch. See you, buddy. All right. What's next on the list? We got the original OGP Bulldog 7 gram. Pretty darn confident that this thing's gonna hook up. However, man, it's almost like, do I wanna even give up on this maribou? This thing is fantastic. Digging it. Let's go with the OGP Bulldog with the ultraviolet, custom painted, the original. All right. So far, this 8-pound Seagar gold label is doing pretty well, even with these big fish out here. I mean, no issues with line getting snapped, no nothing. All right, here we go. Still got a ton of fish down there, a lot going on. We've got our bulldog. There we are. We'll send it on down. I think we're going to let it go all the way to the bottom, and then we'll just sort of bounce it back to us on the bottom. And I don't think we're going to have a problem hooking up. It looks like a bait fish. It's got the eyeball on it. It looks pretty tantalizing. All right, we're on the bottom. Here we are. Looking good. Not too much spin, so we're good. Send it back down to the bottom. Fish on. Yeah, something's hooked. I think we may have foul hooked something. Yep. What do we have here? All right, I think we foul hooked something. Felt like he got snagged. Whatever it is not happy. I don't want to get spooled. Oh boy. Got to get some line back here. He's getting a little bit close. Oh boy. What is this? I think he's foul hooked. I'm pretty sure whatever this is foul hooked. I could be wrong though. Oh man, you are just running. What are you? What in the world is this? It's a giant drum hooked in the side. That's why. That's why. I got you right in the fin. There we go. See ya. Okay. Thank God we didn't break off because I haven't gotten my panfish yet. There we go. Fish on. Ah, it's a drum. Another drum. Got him a walleye or a drum? All right, drum number 2. Oh boy, he inhaled it. He inhaled it. There we go. Let's see if we can get this out of here without destroying him too much. There we go. So casted it out, there we are. Something just hit it. Let it go all the way to the bottom and then sort of a little bit of jerk, retrieve here, give it some action. Something was already bumping on it. There we are, fish on. Fish on. What do we got? And we got a white bass. Oh, no. Yeah, this is a white bass. So, difference between this fish and the one I just caught earlier, which was the white perch, is that the white bass has these little stripes on it. Ow. There we are. Little stripes. See you, buddy. Gosh, this little panfish rod is so much fun until you hook a giant drum. There we are, fish on. What do we have? Oh, another one. All right. Mr. Drum coming back in for more. All right, we're just getting drum after drum. Yeah. We are just hooking into the drum, one after the other. Sorry, buddy, right in the eyeball. There we are. All right, 9 o'clock. Still no perch on the bulldog, although we have caught plenty of drum and one white bass. So, not giving up. There's a, there's a probability that we'll catch something here. Just need to keep at it. I think we'll float backwards for just a second. Let's see if we can locate some fish outside of this area. Of course, that wind just turns me sideways immediately. There we are, fish on. What do we got? What is on the... Oh yes, we did it! Woohoo! We did it! We completed the challenge. We've got ourselves a perch, yellow perch, on every lure in the box. There we are. We did it. Holy moly. I am pretty excited at that. All right, we accomplished what we came out here for, the Mystery Tackle Box Challenge Panfish and Trout Fishing Kit. It's the first time me even trying this. I had no idea how it was gonna work, although, I mean, given the small and realistic looking lures that are in here, I think it did pretty darn well. It took us just a few hours to catch some yellow perch on each one of these lures. The bulldog took a little bit longer than I anticipated, although we did end up getting that nice yellow perch as well. Everything was jigged off the bottom, a few casts here and there, but that maribou, that white maribou did well, and we caught some really big walleye in the mix as well. A lot of freshwater drum, wasn't really into those, but a catch is a catch. So as always, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.